I don't really do the function.
Nope.
I don't fuck with the fuck shit. Throwing on my dummy fit. Fuck it. I'ma pop out.
Alrighty. This is your second favorite YouTuber. I am J Shep Reacts. I got a good little video right here for you, and I also got a little we might not watch the whole video, I don't know, because I did not react to the video, but I watched Young Don's video and he reacted to this. And on Twitter there was this whole discussion about the whole quarter zip and the other shit, the quarter zip and Nike Tech, whatever the fuck shit, right? And they were, trying to be like, oh, how is this anti-black? So this is quarter zips and respectability politics. I'm gonna go ahead, like my video for me. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe for me, please, people. And yeah, let's go ahead and start this. I'm gonna watch this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the whole thing in there. I might, just cause, but I'm gonna show you guys on Twitter the discourse that I had because it was something that I said on Twitter, whatever. It was kind of crazy.
Young black men are finally waking up. They ditching the ghetto, trashy streetwear and are finally assimilating with society. I ain't gonna cap. These brothers clean. They clean as hell. They fresh. Got the matcha in their hand, alright?
We don't do Nike Tech. We don't do coffee. It's straight quarter zips and matchas around here. He was talking about putting on a Nike Tech to come outside. I told him, what are you doing? You upgraded in life. You wear glasses now. You wear quarter zips now. You don't do Nike Tech. You don't do those. Talk to him.
Yo.
Talk to us.
Yesterday I was in the hood.
Uh-huh.
Today I'm wearing this sweater.
Uh-huh.
I'm in Blank Street, gang. Change your life, gang. Put the tech down.
Tech down. Quarter zips up, you heard? Quarter zips and stop.
Zips up. So I like and dislike this trend. I love seeing young black men getting out of their comfort zone and trying new outfit styles. As you go through this trend, you just see how, as black men, we be killing the fashion game. Anything we put on, we gonna look spiffy in it. Now, what I dislike, and hear me out, okay? Hear me out. It's low-key anti-black. Just even the fact that these quarter zips, which is associated with the white culture in a way, it's already put on a higher pedestal than streetwear, which is associated with black people. We see this time and time again, but everything that black people do is always deemed ghetto until, white people do it. So with this trend, they're like denouncing Nike Techs, which by the way costs more than these quarter zips. It's put down as, for ghetto people and less than people, while the quarter zips are higher up, which is an example of how, society already does black people. Anything that is associated with black culture is negative, and get rid of it. Don't do it. It's the same reason why in the corporate world you can't have dreads or you can't wear your hair in certain ways. It have to be low cut. And it's like, why is that? Whose standard is that by? We know whose standard it is. And I love using this picture right here as an example of what America wants. With the Native Americans, you see on the left how they were originally. Through assimilation, this is how they want you to be. Anything that is a part of your culture, abandon it and just consume ours, And then also, it's like you can dress up in both ways, but for different occasions. If I'm going to the store to get groceries, my nigga, I'm not putting on no fucking suit. I'm gonna wear a hoodie. I'm gonna wear some sweatpants, some slides. I'm going to be comfortable. Now, if I'm going to a wedding or like a business meeting, of course, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to be more professional. This just reminds me of a trend that was going around on TikTok. It's always anti-black trends going around. Oh, I'm not Hellcat black. I'm this type of black. And it's like, what the f does that mean? And like, if you are that type of person who wears suits on regular day basis, then fine. Because I know people like that, and that's them. Also, you have people like me who would prefer more streetwear type of clothes. It doesn't change the person that I am. I still operate the same way. I'm very respectable. I'm very well-mannered. I'm going to still get the job done. But to hold this person to a higher standard because he dresses more, professional than me is crazy, because guess what? I'm still gonna get the work done probably even better than him. So these are the two dudes from the other video. But as y'all can see, I know this is just a joke, but they're like looking down on the dude with the Nike Tech. They are dressed business casual and, they feel better. Similar to how a lot of white people look down on black culture and think that black culture is bad. Do y'all kind of get where I'm going, all right?
Exactly.
Negro, please. Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party? Huh?
Yeah.
Someone get this boo away.
Watch where you walk.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
At first, I thought I was tripping, but a lot of people do feel the same way as me. Maybe we just I don't know.
The quarter zip Nike Tech meme is literally just textbook classism, and I was gonna let y'all have y'all fun with this shit until I heard somebody say that the CIA is upset with the black community for wearing quarter zips. You think the CIA, the people who have resorted to putting drugs into our communities, undermining our leaders, and getting fathers out of the household, really give a fuck that you're conforming to white standards of professionalism? No.
Thank you. Summed it up.
I don't want this video to be misconstrued. If you like quarter zips and you like dressing up a certain way, dress that way.
Yeah.
But you can have it both ways, man. You can dress up professional and you can dress up in streetwear. Like, it doesn't have to be like I'm a quarter zip type of guy. Like, this is strictly what I wear. I'm a Nike Tech type of guy. Like, it's fucking stupid. And the people I've seen have issues with it can't exactly voice why they have an issue with it. So they come out looking like the fucking screaming lion versus the monkey. It's over. I've already made myself the Chad quarter zip wearer type shit. The reason why you are angry is because it's classism. It's somebody being classist towards you, but doing it under the guise of a joke.
Yeah. The quarter zip trend is a recession indicator, and a stone cold post-2000s great recession indicator at that. The idea that history doesn't repeat itself, but it most definitely rhymes, has never been more evident as it is today. If we look back at the '08 recession, it's crazy how much of the signs of it coming are reflected in what we are seeing now almost 20 years later. We can start with the quarter zips, which is not a bad trend by any means, but it reminds me of when everybody was going to parties and clubs wearing business casual in the early 2000s. A lot of people argue that that trend started based on the club discrimination that we often still see today. Like, if a club doesn't want black people, they usually can't just say that. But they can ban what they think black people like to wear, thus the business casual in the club. And that marked the time period of the Great Recession, like what a lot of people like to call recession pop did. Recession pop was the music that was coming out around that time. Think LMFAO, Flo Rida, early Kesha, early Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj's whole first album, and even early Soulja Boy. But the idea that the demand for escapist, high-energy party songs with a fun or outright positive vibe would go up at a time when your average American would value an escape from a day-to-day life being heavily influenced by the economic downturn that caused the foreclosure, divorce, and unemployment rates to spike at that time. That's where they get the idea or the concept of recession pop from. And I'd argue, based on a few factors, that a lot of Americans, though for different reasons, feel like that today. And if you still don't believe we're seeing the signs of what's to come in these recession indicators, you're sitting here like, what does any of this prove? Know that Subway brought back the $5 footlong. Not without inflation, but they brought it back. Mind you, I was a 7th grader when they came out with that the first time, back in '08. My mom worked and would get home after me. Needless to say, there was more than a few $5 footlong nights during the week, and it made sense. Subway still wanted revenue while Americans had less money to spend. Americans had less money to spend due to the recession. What was the point of this video again?
So although this quarter zip trend, this dude right here.
All right, hold on. All right, I'm back.
Very handsome, by the way. Just a very handsome individual. It's funny, and also I love to see young black men dressing out of their comfort zone. I'm not gonna lie, it's anti-black, but hear me out first. Throughout history, anything that black people have done, it's always connected to negativity or it's bad. And this does apply to the way we dress, streetwear, Jordans, etc. My thing is with this trend, it's like you're putting on, a quarter zip, which is probably more corporate, and then you denounce, a Nike Tech, which is associated with black people. And it's so stupid because you can literally just wear both for different occasions. And what makes the quarter zip so much better? It's similar to how people love to praise the mob and the mafia when they used to commit some of the most heinous crimes, but hey, they used to dress nice, they wore suits, they was still doing crimes. And I see people making statements like the CIA mad about this. No, this is what the CIA would want.
I just saw a white man comment, the quarter zip movement is doing more for the black community than the Black Lives Matter movement ever could. And I would just like to take this time to remind y'all that respectability politics will never save the black community. Let's just remind y'all that they were still lynching black people with a full suit and tie on. It does not matter if you have on Nike Techs or a quarter zip. If they view you as a ghetto black man, that's how they're going to view you. Either way. It does not.
All right. There's like 2 minutes left in this video, whatever. If you want to watch the last 2 minutes, you can watch that. But let's get to my little discourse, right? Okay, so I said this. I think I even said this under Young Don's video. You might be able to find my comment. I don't know. I don't know if I did say it under his or not. But I've been saying this for a little minute since I first saw the little quarter zip shit. And I'm gonna probably put the tweet on the screen somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna read exactly what I said. I said, rather we wear quarter zips and drink matcha or wear Nike Techs and smoke ganja. We all still some niggas. It becomes anti-black when the whole point of folks wearing them is to appear more formal, quotation marks, and less ghetto, quotation marks. They're denouncing our culture using jokes, and it's lame. Motherfuckers was mad at me for saying that. They're like, oh, so you just said the black community's ghetto? Oh, no. And I'm like, bro, okay, whatever. Which I don't like to explain myself, but I was like, fuck it, let me just do it. I was like, I got time today. So I was like, I put ghetto in quotation marks for a reason. I'm not calling black culture ghetto. I could have articulated what I said better maybe. A lot of these videos are denouncing streetwear and things we do. It's self-hating is my point. That's why I put ghetto in quotation marks, because like they're trying to call it ghetto. Like in that second video he showed, they were doing all this shit, like looking at the dude in the Nike tag, looking down on him, literally looking down on him because there's taller than him. Like, and they're calling them ghetto. Then like the little the boondock shit, he zipped. He's like, oh wait a second, I'm a white guy, and walked away. Like a nigga moment. That's literally what that was. That's what it's supposed to be, a nigga moment. And that's denounces ghetto. So my point was that, dude, because the main post, it was saying that the woman was like trying to say like, how is this anti-black or anti-black or anti-black, whatever. She was trying to say, how is that anti-black when everything that we do, like killing each other or doing this and that, we put this in rap music, that's not anti-black. And I'm like, technically it's not, because, dude, you're more likely to be killed by somebody in your race. That's just facts. Anybody, like if you're white, you're more likely to be killed by a white man. If you're black, you're more likely to be killed by a black man. If you're Asian, you're more likely to be killed by an Asian. Or Mexican, you're more likely to be killed by a Mexican. Whatever. Like that's facts, because you're living around your people. So she was trying to say, how is it anti-black? Our ancestors, whatever the fuck, they wore suits and all this and that, because that was the times back then, and that was because during segregation, black folks were dressing like that to show that, hey, we can be business casual, we can wear this, we can wear formal wear, and we were still getting lynched, like how old girl was saying. We were still getting lynched, lynched and mobbed, all types of shit. Hell, like, come on now. And that's my point. Whether you wear a quarter zip or a Nike tag, it don't make you better than the next nigga. And they were like, we're not niggas. Like somebody said that. I was like, blacks, niggas, whatever the fuck you want to use. It's all the same shit to me. I don't give a fuck. We're black, we're a nigga, we're whatever, bro. I don't care. Point stands. Y'all were trying to take what I said and flip it into something else, right? And that's all I was saying was that, dude. It becomes anti-black because you're talking down on your culture. They're like, how is that talking down on your culture? Because you're denouncing your people. Like how he was saying, you're denouncing Nike techs or whatever, and that's associated with black people, which I took it a step further. I was more so saying, which that's what they were doing. They were directly, in the first video, he literally was directly saying, I was going to put on the Nike tag. I was like, nah, man, we don't do that. We wearing quarter zips. I was in the hood yesterday. Now I'm at Blanks, whatever the fuck, getting matcha with a quarter zip on. You're specifically talking about black people that wear Nike techs, black people that smoke weed, and that's not denouncing your culture. Even though that isn't the main majority of our culture, like the main majority of our people doing that, it's still a part of it. You're denouncing your culture. That's just like when white folks, if they were talking about the poor white folks and judging them for wearing certain shit or being on welfare or all that stuff like that. You're still talking about your culture. Those are your people. It's a good portion of your people still, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's one or two people. No, it's a good majority. Not a good majority. It's a good amount of black people that are wearing Nike takes that smoke weed. It's a good amount that just smoke weed. It's a good amount that just wear streetwear, period. Because that's what I'm saying. They're talking about streetwear, period. Black people that wear streetwear. They're not saying it to white guys. They didn't say, oh, yeah, yesterday I was a white guy wearing this or nothing like that. Or they're not looking down on a white dude wearing a Nike tech. They're talking about black people as a black person. Which is, it's not bad, but that's why we need to, like, jokes like that, like I've made, silly little jokes like that, but you keep that between you and your family, your friends or whatever, right? The issue is when you take it on the internet, it gets blown out of proportion. Like the first video, cool, that would have been fine if it just stopped there. You know, it's a joke. Oh yeah, I was in the hood yesterday. Now the next dudes, they're looking down on a nigga because he wore a Nike Tech. And then there's other videos they're talking about, you know, oh, we don't smoke weed and this and that. We drink matcha. We wearing quarter zips. We don't do Nike Techs. Then you got kids in high school wearing quarter zips and shit like that. And it's just like back when, what was it? Kevin Samuels. He had like all black men. Y'all need to own suits. Y'all need to throw away all y'all whatever streetwear and all this. And nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna wear some damn Easy Gang merch, nigga. I don't care. I'm gonna go wherever I want to go and wear whatever the fuck I want to wear, bro. Now it's like how he was saying, if it's a more formal or corporate event, whatever, I'm gonna dress up, cool, wedding, whatever, bro. Like, and that's my point. It's like, bro, there's no problem dressing formally, because that's what they were trying to say. Why is this a bad thing? You can dress formal. That's fine. That's completely fine. But your reasoning for dressing formal is talking down on your fellow people that don't dress formal. Yeah, there's niggas that had their pants down and all this shit, this and that, whatever. But the fact that you think you're a better human being, you're a better person, like how the old dude was saying, it's classism. You think you're better than somebody because you're dressed better than them. Especially when it comes to your people, that shit is denouncing your culture. It's denouncing your people. That shit lame. And that's all I was saying, bro. I don't get why people on Twitter, they be, you know, shit, man. They be wilding. Like, man. I also had another little thing on Twitter. I don't know if I'm gonna react to the video or not, but it was like dealing with Black Boy Max and old girl. Cause I was like, he could have just been like, he got a girl or whatever. He could have said he got a girl, ... And motherfuckers was going crazy on Twitter over that, bro. I'm talking, I got like 100-something comments under my shit. Some people, like, I got 100-something likes on there too, but it's like 100-something comments under my shit. And I'm like, damn. So, you know, I was defending myself a little bit, because I was like I said, I got some time today. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just explain. Fuck it, I don't care. I don't normally do that, but I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, I didn't think this many people were going to comment under my shit. So, but I actually got to talk to a couple of people, and they actually understood what I was saying. And I actually followed them. They followed me back, stuff like that. It was cool. It was like 3 or 4 people. So, you know, and that's dope. That's dope. I'm like, hey, fuck it. That was a good experience still, you know. But yeah, all I was just saying was that, whatever. That's if I react to it. But with this, that's all I was saying, bro. You're denouncing your people. That's where it becomes anti-black. When you're specifically putting on formal wear, talking shit on your people that wear streetwear. That shit lame, bro, and you fucking know it. Like, and like some of them actually feel that way. Some of these niggas actually feel that way, and that's all I was saying. All I was saying. But anyways, let me know your thoughts about it if you are black, because I don't really think no white person should be talking about this. I don't want to hear what you got to say about it, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because what can you tell me? Like, well, okay, let me say this. I don't want to hear it if it opposes my argument, because you're not going to change my mind about it. You know, if you are in agreement, I guess cool, whatever. But I'm just saying, black folks specifically reacting to this, let me know how you feel about that. You know. But go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. My main page is all caps j.shep, or, you know, j.shep, all caps, whatever. Anywhere else, Apple Music, Spotify, all that stuff. You can listen to my music. My socials at IamJShep3, you know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that, whatever. All that good stuff. Go ahead, drop me a follow if you can. And stay on the channel, watch some more videos. You know, I love you, appreciate you. And catch you in the next video. Gosh, Lee.